There we go. There it is now.
Okay, so you want to stop and start?
Okay. You're in 3 now.
Hi, I'm here with Grandma Moo, and we're going to spend some time on this July 11th, 2015, going over some family photos. So the first one is this one, and Grandma Moo's going to go through from left to right and tell us who these people are. So who's that?
That's Auntie B.
Auntie B?
My mother's younger sister.
And is there anything we should know about Auntie B?
She was everybody's friend.
Did she get married or have kids?
No, she got married and divorced and no children.
Okay, and then below her is your mom and
Yes,
Vera.
my mother was my sister Vera.
What year do you think that was around? I mean, Vera looks really like a baby.
Vera is a baby there. Well, I'm going to be 92, so Vera would have been 94. So if you take 94 years off today, that would be about the day.
Okay. So what do you want people to know about your mother? Because obviously I didn't know her. And
She was a remarkable woman.
in what way?
She always put on a great front. Everything was always okay. She never complained.
And how did she get to England?
She was born there. My grandfather came from Russia when he was about 13. His mother had died and his father had remarried. And he didn't like her, so he came, went on a boat and came to England. He spoke very little English at that time.
What was his full name?
Mark Labradovsky.
And how did he meet your mother? I mean, how did Tickling Grandpa meet your mother?
I think that they were just with a group of friends. The kids in those days, there was always so many of them. But there was always loads of kids in the house, in and out, neighbours, friends. And I think that's how they met, because she was very, very young.
How old was she when she met your father?
I think she was about 15, 16.
And do you know where they met?
Just with friends, they said.
Okay, so moving on, who is this?
That is another sister of my mother's. She died when she was about 15. Her name was Sybil.
What did she die
Of cancer.
of? Oh, that was young back then. And then this looks like your dad?
This is my grandfather,
Oh, what was his name?
Marx.
Oh, what was his first name?
His first name was Marx.
Oh,
Second name was Labradovsky.
oh, that's okay. I was getting people mixed up.
This was the eldest daughter, Doris, who was Lillian's mother. Lillian is my first cousin.
And Lillian today, where does she live?
She lives in a retirement home, and she's just turned 95.
And who are Lillian's children and grandchildren?
She never had children.
But she lives close by. And do you still see her?
Yes, not as often.
And this is your grandmother?
Right.
What was her name?
Fanny.
And what was her maiden name?
You know, I don't know. They never used to bother with the women. This is my cousin, my uncle, Harold. He was the only boy amongst all these girls.
How many girls and among Harold? How many,
I think there were 7.
how did Harold turn out?
He was a very nice, quiet guy. I think he was overruled by all the women.
And what happened to Harold? Did he get married
He
or
got
have
married
kids?
and he got divorced and he had 2 children, a girl and a boy.
And are they still in England?
I really don't know what happened to them for so long ago.
And
They were in England.
who is that?
This is
Lady.
Mildred. You may have heard me talk about Sidney Bradfield. That's his mother.
Did she have any other children?
She had 2 boys and a girl. Sid was the youngest. Then there was Geoffrey, who was older, and then she had a girl named Marion, who unfortunately died when she was quite young.
And did they have children? Does she have grandchildren?
Yes, her grandchild is Sid Bradfield, that I'm quite friendly with.
Ah. And who are Sid's children?
They're not here. His children, he never had children, grandchildren yet. They're not married.
Oh. And who's this little girl in the lower right?
That is Nikki. She's one of the youngest children. I think she is the youngest child. She got married and had a girl named Jill, who we're always friendly with. And she had a boy that I don't remember the name of.
So when you see pictures like this, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel very nostalgic. I often think of what chaos or even what fun it must have been to live with so many people in the house all the time.
I wonder how many bathrooms they had.
One,
One for all this.
you would always hear everybody knocking on the door. Let me in, let me in.